Huckle, job well done.
Yeah, right. Can I be fired now?
I think I did a good job too, even if I may say so. Because I don't care what anyone says, we're all going for a ride.
So tell us, what is the Rock and Roll Dream Tours all about?
You're going to be in a real band with real people who love doing what they do. We're providing the knowledge and the tools of how to get this thing done. How do you form a band and come up with the songs, write a song, and then go get it recorded? So we're going to mentor your way through this process.
We're there to assist, but this is about them. It's about letting them shine through. They get to write a song or songs.
This is not a fantasy camp. It is really a reality life experience that is transformative. For anyone with interest in the history of rock and roll, this is the most fun experience on the planet.
When you're at Abbey Road Studios, how does the dream become a reality?
When you step foot into Abbey Road, you can almost feel the DNA of Beatles coming out of there. And we all get that feeling.
I want to check that room out, I want to see the gear, I want to see the old stuff. You know, there's a lot of history in there.
You do feel the magic. There's no way you can't. And you never know what might come up. One particular Mike Shiflett.
On this piano. Okay, Day in the Life, that chord that lasts forever.
How are your artists treated when they arrive at Abbey Road Studios?
Our artists are treated like any other artists in the industry, with total respect as working musicians. When you're watching somebody and they're recording and they're thinking and they're overwhelmed and they are thinking, I am at Abbey Road, and you can watch somebody magically change.
How do you make an entrance into the Cavern Club?
Everybody with us has been prepped for this very moment. We've recorded at Abbey Road. We've done all of our other private tours. We're going on stage at the Cavern Club.
And to be able to experience that live is something that any musician, anybody that's not even a full-on musician, but just has that connection to it, well, I wonder what that would be like.
So how are the band members welcomed and encouraged to actually get on that stage and perform?
You're going to be greeted by people that we know and have had so much fun with for so many years that when you go on stage, you're immediately comfortable. You feel like you're home. We feel like we're home there.
How do you mentor and support those people through that?
It's our job, Jesse and me, to ease those minds. We're going to do this. You're in with us. We're a band together.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank y'all.
So cool.
Look at this. Look at this. Hey,
We are
we're a band.
One of the most fun experiences they might have is doing our pub crawl, where we're going to go out with a couple of the locals who know all the haunts.
You know, you meet people along the way, and those kind of things you can't calculate. And that's really the magic of this journey. We've had drinks with Alan Williams, the biggest fool in the music industry, known as the man who gave the Beatles away.
If we feed him some red wine with ice, that's what makes him happy, and then the stories will come out.
To me, I get very nostalgic when I come here. Like it's
already back to that day.
already back to that day. Don't you think that's awesome?
Awesome! That's awesome. What is it? It's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Awful, yeah.
And the next day we may go over to the Casbah Coffee Club, which was owned by Pete Best's mom, the original drummer of the Beatles.
It's the journey and not the destination so much.
I have to rate it as one of the all-time greatest weeks of my life. If I could relive that week exactly as it happened, I'd do it in a heartbeat, and I wouldn't change a thing.
When you get stories like that, we're really proud that we've had some influence on their life, even though they did it themselves. I mean, they really put themselves out and they worked really hard.
It exceeded my expectations, and I just can't tell you how much fun it was to run around England with 4 guys and be the singer in a band. And people saying, hey, you did great last night.
If I didn't have time to go through 20 years to get to here, I would do it. I would do it tomorrow, and I'd probably do it a week of my life every year for the rest of my life.
And I'm actually from England. I was born about 20 miles from where the Beatles all started. So for me to get to go back and see it from the perspective of a real rock and roll band was just an absolutely incredible experience. We had some great gigs, really good time, met a lot of great new friends, and played great music. I'd do it all over again in a heartbeat.
So why should someone come on the Rock and Roll Dream Tours?
It is hard to describe in words the Dream Tour experience. What you come back with is a new belief in yourself and what you can do, and that you're part of something that you've had such an admiration of forever.